Hello IGN, my name is Jose Otero. I'm here with Ralph Fulton, and we are going to be talking about Forza Horizon 2.
Absolutely, yeah. So we're right at the start of the game here. Just before the scene that we can see here, we have arrived in Italy for the very first time. The Horizon Festival is now located in Tuscany, in northern Italy. We've driven to the festival in a Lamborghini Huracan. We're delivering that to the festival to kick the festival off, and now as a reward we're getting to choose one of 3 cars which the festival organizer has been kind enough to offer us. So we've got a couple of different options here. We have a BMW, we've got a classic 69 Camaro, we've got a brilliant Supra, 98 Supra,
wow,
I think.
Good choices to start.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, totally free car, so this is the car you're really choosing to start your game with. But we're going to go, I think, with the Camaro because we're in the US, so
American muscle.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's a great looking car. So what we're going to do here is just select this car, and we're selecting the car to go off on a road trip. The road trip is really the theme for Horizon 2. You'll certainly start at the festival, but then we're going off on a massive summer road trip around southern Europe, not just in Italy, but eventually we're going to get to France as well. And the idea is that we pick a car and we road trip it to a destination, and that road trip is really just about settling into the car, enjoying the driving experience, and when we get there we're going to be entered into a championship. But first, to qualify, we have to go through the Horizon heats just to make sure we're up to it as a driver, and that's what we're going to do right now.
Okay. So we're just loading up to get ready. So talk a little bit about, oh, here we go. Let's enter the heats. So this is sort of like training you for, oh, we have radio, training you for sort of the challenges ahead? Yeah,
absolutely. So this is, we have to complete the heats, we have to finish in the top 3 in order to earn our first festival wristband, and that's really our entry ticket to the festival and to the road trip which follows.
Okay.
So we're driving there now. Obviously it's an open world game. So there's no loading between races, you drive everywhere, and the world is full of other people just like you who are here in Southern Europe to enjoy the driving and to enjoy the festival.
Got it. And so this is what players will see at the beginning. They'll be completing this solo until they're done with the heats, and then they can jump into sort of cooperative sessions together?
So actually we delay that slightly further into the progression before we actually unlock the multiplayer component.
Excellent.
What we really want to do is just introduce you at a very even pace to all the cool things that we have in Horizon 2. The world, the types of event you're going to be participating in, what your role and what your goals are in the game. And then once you've familiarized yourself with all of that, and we have more features than ever before in Horizon 2, then we're going to unlock the online component so you can start playing with your friends.
Excellent, okay.
So we're right at the start of the Horizon heats, and we have the opportunity here, as you'd expect in a Forza game, really to customize the game to exactly how you want it to play. So personalization is a key part of Forza. So we're going to look at the difficulty options here, and obviously the key innovation that we're bringing across from Forza 5 is drivatars. So you're no longer driving against AI as such, you're driving against drivatars, who are the drivatars of your friends, of the community, and you get to set the difficulty of the drivatars that you want to race against. And here we're also customizing the driving setup, so we can switch on and off assists, we can opt for manual gears, we can opt for simulation damage if we so want, and then as you can see on the right hand side of the screen, we're getting a credit bonus based on the difficulty settings we choose. So we really reward you for upping the ante and making the game more challenging for yourself.
Excellent. Yeah, that's always the best when a game sort of rewards you for, just kind of going that extra mile and putting down, okay, I'm going to bet all of this on it and take away all these sort of little things that are built to make it a little easier for me.
Yeah, and we always find that games are more fun when the challenge is just right. So it's really in everybody's interest to set the game up exactly as as you think you can cope with, you know, as you enjoy the most, and you get the most out of it.
Absolutely, or even build up to that skill level over time, or maybe at the beginning you're like, okay, I've got sort of good traction control on, now let me turn it off, and now I'm really taking that next step for my driving.
Exactly, and it's so much more rewarding as you start to make those changes, isn't it?
Oh no, absolutely. Yeah, it's something that definitely comes, especially with sort of games of this style where there's sort of a long road ahead. Pardon the pun, but you know, there's just a lot to sort of go on.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so right here, this is sort of on location, or can you talk a little about the design of this area here?
Yeah, so again, we're in Tuscany, which is just an incredibly beautiful part of the world. I mean, it's one of the big reasons we chose this location for the game. I mean, I think first and foremost, it feels really fresh and different. It's a place that I don't feel I've driven around a lot in video games before, so that it has that aspect, but equally importantly, it's just very, very beautiful in this neck of the woods, you know, so we always want to create a stunningly beautiful setting in which to drive, and Italy and France really provide that.
Okay.
So we're still really close to the festival right now. As you can see, we're kind of racing back into it, and by winning this race, we're going to qualify pretty comfortably for the road trip, and we're going to get that yellow wristband that we want.
Excellent. Wristband achieved.
There we go.
All right.
Easy. Now, wristbands are kind of the leveling currency of the game, you know. So you always want to be leveling up. It's the way you show off to other players online about the amount of time you put into the game, the level you've achieved, and the wristband ties into the festival, and you'll get a new wristband every 10 or 15 levels within the game, which is a signifier of your progress.
Got it. I noticed at the bottom of a certain roads of 315.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. It's a lot of real estate.
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge world that you'll explore in this game. We're only going to scratch the surface of it in this particular playthrough. But yeah, there's so much to explore. And also, I guess, roads are just the start of it. We've created a really open world as well. You know, so as we'll see as we progress, you don't have to stick to the roads, and sometimes it's faster and more fun just to go as the crow flies almost.
Oh yeah. So now we're on our road trip?
Yes, yeah. So, like I said, the road trip is not so much a race, you know, it's not a competition to get there first. This is everybody who's part of your party just heading off to the first destination where we'll actually start to do some serious racing.
Okay.
But this is really just about familiarizing yourself with the car, exploring the world, taking in the beauty, enjoying the drive, and there's an opportunity to earn some XP as well if we get there within the time limit that's ticking down in the top left.
Got it. Also, the off-road approach really helps. This looks really great.
So the other big thing that's going to happen as we progress towards Castelletto, which is the first destination on the road trip, as you can see, the atmospheric conditions are starting to cloud over. It's starting to look a little bit threatening. Actually, before that happens, we're going to be introduced to the perks system within the game. So you see the skills that we've been racking up, doing skills and chaining them together into a combo. That now allows us to unlock the first of 25 perks, each of which give you a sort of subtly different upgrade to the game. So that very first one now enables us to earn XP from the skills that we show off. So just by showing off skills, drifting, weaving in and out of traffic, generally showing off, we're now earning XP, which is leveling us up, earning us new rewards and getting us towards that next wristband.
And you're also building a combo as you continue because you're earning XP everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Oh, and now it's stormy.
It started to rain, yeah. For the first time in Forza, you know, so we're excited by that. And I mean, not only does it change the way the world looks, It also changes, as you'd expect, the way the cars handle. Every car handles the wet slightly differently, challenging your driving skills that little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, probably more, but although I have one question about that.
And sort of with these road trips, they'll be sort of a while to your destination, again, for that just familiarity with the car you were mentioning. How often are you getting more cars?
So we've just given you a car right at the start. We're going to give you another car not so far into the first sort of 45 minutes to an hour of the game. Every time you level up, you'll get a chance of what we call the Horizon wheel spin. We'll probably see that in about 10 minutes. And that's basically, I guess, a tombola, like a slot machine reel, if you like.
Yeah.
And you spin it, and where it lands determines what prize you get. So we're giving away cash. Sometimes we're giving away a lot of cash, but for me the most exciting bit is when you win a car.
Yes.
So we're giving away cars as part of the Horizon wheel spin as well. So you could be 3 cars to the good within the first hour or so of gameplay.
Okay.
You know, and that just gives you options. It gives you a variety of experience, and of course you're always earning cash throughout the game. So when the time comes at the start of a couple of road trips time, and the game says, hey, why don't you try a different car, a different championship, you'll have a good amount of funds to go into the auto show and pick what car you want to drive in next. And there's really no restriction on what car you choose. There's no like slowest to fastest progression in this game. You know, you can just go in and you can pick whatever car you want, and the championship will be automatically, it will cater for that car.
All right. Well, excellent. This is a quick look at Forza Horizon 2, which is coming out on...
From September 30th.
All right. Thank you, Ralph. And for more coverage on Forza 2, make sure you keep it right here at IGN.